I don't think you'll find a $4 million market cap in the uranium space surrounded by billion-dollar companies. I just don't think it's going to find. You're going to find that. If you do, let me know. But I think that's the feather in our cap.
Welcome, fellow investors. StockPulse on location, Vancouver Resource Investment Conference 2019. Alex Klenman, President, CEO, Azincourt Energy, AAZ on that Toronto Venture Exchange. Hey, Alex, appreciate you swinging by to give us a little update on Azincourt.
Appreciate you taking me in, Rob.
Yeah, hey, you bet. After 2018, that's the least I could do for you. You know, I mean, a lot of pain last year. A lot of names in this room. Why don't you talk about 18 on how you're here sitting with me?
Sure. Well, you know what's interesting was 2018 started with a bang and a flurry. Basically, the lithium market had some huge uplift. A lot of people got acquainted with Azincourt through our lithium projects, and at a time when we were trading at highs. Lithium took a big bang, Azincourt took a big bang, but we've kept our feet in our uranium projects all along, and I think that's what's going to pull us out of where we are.
Let's drill down on that a little bit here. 19, new year, new vibe maybe, uranium's hanging in there. Let's talk about that.
Certainly. Well, it's obvious that sentiment is picking up in the uranium space. There's some supply-demand fundamentals that either would be of great interest to your listeners and watchers and viewers, but also could bore them to death. The reality is that spot's climbing. There's a supply-demand scenario that's actually a perfect storm, and we might be right at the cusp of that now. A lot of people believe we are. There's certainly a lot of sentiment and buzz around uranium, so we're excited to be in that space at this time.
Yeah, let's drill down on that. Talk about projects specifically here.
Our primary uranium project is a joint venture with Sky Harbor Resources and Clean Commodities. It's in the Athabasca Basin in Saskatchewan, which is ground zero for high-grade uranium. 15 to 20% of the world's supply of high-grade uranium comes from Athabasca. We have a 25,000 hectare project, which is sizable. The neighbor on Preston, we're East Preston. Preston is Orano, Canada, with Sky Harbor, so that's Areva, billion-dollar market cap. Cameco, NextGen, Fission, all in the neighborhood. So here's Azincourt, a 4 million market cap amongst these giant billion-dollar market caps, and we're drilling. And we expect to drill a discovery. Whether that happens in hole 1 or hole 50, it's going to happen at some point. You just don't get the geophysics we're getting without running into something. So we're in a good place right now.
Yeah, good neighbors. What's going to get you home? Like I said, a lot of competition in this room. Talk about your specific peer group here. How do you differentiate yourself from the rest?
Yeah, well, most of the uranium companies now are larger. They're already have grown market caps. You won't find too many small market caps, particularly in a compelling risk-reward scenario like we are, surrounded by majors, drilling at the same time as the majors in that area. That's high rent district for uranium. We happened to get the deal 2 years ago in the throes of the uranium bear. Yeah. So we're happy that we have it, and we're going to work it. We're going to drill it out, and we're going to hit something there. I think just where our market cap is differentiates us from a lot of other companies. We're at a 52-week low, but we're headed into a drill program, into a drill season here, with the right commodity movements and sentiment. It's a good place to be.
Yeah, let's talk about moving forward here. What can we kind of paint a picture for us here?
Sure.
Q1, Q2.
Yeah, we have a 2,500 meter drill program planned for East Preston. How much we get done and when we get it done is sort of in flux. From my perspective, I'd like to get it all done tomorrow. So if we can, we will. We also, I should mention, we have a Peruvian property, Escalera. That's a combined lithium uranium project. We just completed a sampling program there before Christmas. I'll have those results out in the next day or two, and we'll see. But I have a feeling, based on the visuals and what we've already put out in news releases regarding the readings they're getting on the scintillometers, I think we're onto something there as well. So more than just Athabasca, we have another project in Peru.
So no love in the market. Everyone probably vanished.
Yeah.
The work still happened.
Absolutely.
Talk about all the work you've done to set up where you are right now.
Yeah, you know, I mean, you bring up the share price. The market's the market. People are going to sell where they sell. We can't control that. We can try to control the work moving forward and maybe get that share price where we need to do it. We're in a position where we're going to market aggressively. We're going to get some work done, and we think that combination with sentiment will get us over the hump that we're currently kind of stuck in.
Yeah. So cautiously optimistic, but you put the work in. Everything seems to be going. The conditions are improving, I'd say, for this sector. Whether we're home or not, I don't know.
Yeah.
And that's why we're all here. But we need to caution everybody, this is a speculative market.
Absolutely.
But now is where you get the guys like you early before they become.
It's a good time to make bets, and you have to carefully look for where your risk reward is, and if you're able to do that analytical work, and I don't think you'll find a $4 million market cap in the uranium space surrounded by billion-dollar companies. I just don't think you're going to find that. If you do, let me know. But I think that's the feather in our cap, and now it comes down to the drilling. Can we drill out some numbers?
Truth machine.
If we drill out some numbers, it's a discovery in the Athabasca, and we won't be a $4 million market cap.
$4 million company very long, and success might just rub off on you with those neighbors and what you got there. So
well, we'll certainly get their attention. And listen, Sky Harbor is a great partner.
Sure.
Really good, supportive partners in the deal. So we're going to get. They're also partners with Uranium, for example. So we get the work done. We have some results to take to market. We'll get some support.
Yeah. Let's sleep a little better now. New Year, things moving along.
Well, I'll be happy when the share price gets above where it's at.
So will a lot of investors. Of course, the ones that get in now, they might just want a little time to boot up.
You know, there's always a deal.
Always a deal.
You know, the greatest investor of our time is probably Warren Buffett, and you know, in 2008, Warren Buffett was a buyer. The market's melting, and he's a buyer. So it takes you have to have the wherewithal. You have to have the commitment to find these buy at the low, sell at the high. You don't want to go the other way. So look for the companies that are depressed, and if you like what you see,
you got to have good CEO communication. You got to get out there and talk to the market.
Anybody
Hence
in
right now.
Anybody in our market, anybody who's an Azincourt follower, or anybody who knows what we do, that's me. I'm the person who answers the phone, and I talk to all shareholders all the time. I'm very transparent. I'll tell them what I know, but I don't hide behind a giant wall, and I welcome the calls, and I'll take the tough calls as quickly as I'll take the easy calls. Not afraid of that.
Yeah, all right. Alex Klenman, he's the president and CEO, Azincourt Energy. That's AAZ on the venture. Hey, Alex, appreciate the update.
Thanks, Rob. Appreciate it. Thank you.